Dear Nintendo, my name is Max. I run a fighting game channel on YouTube focused around the competitive nature of fighting games and getting people into this genre that is kind of hard to play for the most part. What I wanted to talk about was Super Smash Bros. Melee at EVO 2013. Clearly, between many of the titles at EVO, there was a lot that many people were looking forward to, but there was one that really shined as a special difference from all the rest, and that was Super Smash Bros. Melee. Mostly for a reason that the community of people that have been supporting this game for the past decade have been supporting it without that much help. These guys have kind of sat in the corner for a long time trying to get their game the appropriate amount of exposure it deserves. And at EVO 2013, it finally happened. And it happened in a really, really big way. I think besides Ultimate Marvel 3, Melee was the one game that pulled in the second most viewers of any fighting game at the tournament this year. And that should sing words to you guys, because at Nintendo, I think right now you really need to get some exposure for the games that you want on your brand new system. Especially for the fact that there was a huge debacle and concern before EVO 2013, and it was that Nintendo was not going to allow their game to be streamed to over 100,000 people. Now this wasn't known ahead of time, and this was most likely a result of some awkward lawyer jargon or some weird miscommunication that happened between the ranks of higher-ups at Nintendo of America, but it was close to happening, and for a brief period of time, the hopes and dreams of a community that raised over $90,000 for breast cancer research just to see their game played at EVO was almost completely lost. Now that's heartbreaking. That's absolutely heartbreaking. And when I talk to the players of Melee and the guys that came from states and if not countries away just to play this game on the biggest main stage of fighting games ever, you can see the passion. You can see them really trying to do something to make their game relevant. Especially for the fact that Melee is a game that has not received a lot of support from Nintendo over the past very, very, very long time. And what I saw at EVO was some of the most ridiculously hyped stuff during the finals. Now, I'm not a huge avid Melee player. I enjoy Smash Bros. Casually to an extent. And I think those games are a lot of fun, but the competitive nature of fighting games, if not be it just a Smash Bros. Game to Nintendo's eyes, that's important. Acknowledging that there's a community of people here that will support the heck out of your game is really good to know. That there's a community of folks that'll always have your back. Whether or not there were some awkward decisions made with Brawl, I'm very confident that the new Smash Bros. Is going to be taking the community into perspective. All I really want is Nintendo to support the games that are being played by the community, especially for the guys in the long run. Because these guys have been burning the midnight oil, trying to do something for their game for a really long time. I only hope that we can see nothing but support for fighting games, because it's a genre that is kind of hard to get into, like I said. And if we can actually see that from the higher-ups at huge companies like Nintendo, that could be a really big thing. Seeing Nintendo support a gigantic Smash Bros. Like tournament across the entire United States or the world for their new game could be a really big thing. Capcom has done this recently within last year's Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Championships, and Namco's done many things over the past 10 years with like huge championships that they've hosted. I only hope that you guys recognize that you've got something here. You've got something that a lot of people really like. And a lot of people are going to buy the new Smash Bros. Anyway. But I only hope that we're going to see the support of Nintendo at next year's EVO to provide something even bigger for the new Smash Bros. Game. Imagine how big EVO was from this year to the year before, and how much more insane it's going to be coming up with 2014, with a brand new fighting game on the Wii U. I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you guys are too, and I really hope that you do whatever you can to support the Smash Bros. Community. My name is Max, and I'll see you guys next time.